Wind gusts up to 100 miles an hour howl across Colorado. Smoke from a major blaze burning near Golden sends the smell of burning wood and grass right into downtown Denver. You may have noticed the shift in the wind today. Flags flying in one direction last night in Thornton were blown just as forcibly in the opposite direction this afternoon.
The winds are whipping the Indian Gulch fire, but in some areas, with the shift in direction, it is burning back on itself. In other areas, it's swirling enough to kick up new hot spots for areas not yet burned. The good news, evacuees have been allowed to return to their homes. The most recent numbers we've been given show the Indian Gulch fire has now burned more than 1,100 acres. The high winds, some as high as 75 miles an hour on the fire lines, forced firefighters to take shelter in their vehicles for a time this afternoon. 9 News reporter Corey Rose, who was covering the fire for us earlier today, was pummeled by the winds.
35-mile-per-hour sustained winds, 55-mile-per-hour gusts. These gusts are really intense. They are just blowing us around.
9 News reporter Kevin Torres is in that same area tonight. Kevin, have the winds died down at all since today?
Well, you know, Adele, they really haven't. They're coming in waves every other minute. We just get blasted with it. Here comes one now. We're told by firefighters that in this area it is 55 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. I was lucky enough to wear my hat today. Everybody is just dealing with this the best they possibly can.
We're seeing wind gusts as high as almost 60 miles an hour right now.
This is as bad as it's been right now.
If the wind would just go away
gusting to 69
for one single day,
50 to 60.
things would get a whole lot better.
winds were northwest at 17.
Back and forth, up and down, even blowing into town.
Very difficult, strong gusts.
It just wouldn't stop.
Hard to light it out here.
Even the man who couldn't light up a smoke was complaining about, well, the smoke.
It's definitely probably not good for people's health.
1721.
An inconvenience for some, a danger for others.
Absolutely. This wind can be extremely dangerous.
Some firefighters had to run for their trucks to seek protection wherever protection was available.
Because a lot of times we can't see the actual fire activity.
Slurry planes had to ground down for the day.
2 helicopters and 2 small airplanes.
Go ahead.
The wind was so powerful it stretched out a haze as far north as Boulder, perhaps further.
Extremely adverse conditions.
I work out east and I can see a clear view of it.
Late into the evening, a heavy gust sideswiped this rather large truck, toppling onto its side into a ditch.
Hopefully they get it under control soon.
The most noticeable difference out here tonight is the scent. Earlier today you could smell the smoke from the wildfire, but the wind has whipped it around and pushed it northeast from what we've been told. Looking out into the city of Golden, though, you can see a dark haze over the city lights. Still, the wind keeps on coming in and out around here, Adele.
Yeah, it was really heavy in downtown Denver earlier today. Not as bad tonight, though, we noticed.
And here it comes again, so I'm going to hold on to my hat the best I can.
Sounds good. Kevin, thanks a lot.
North of downtown Denver in Arvada, you can see the effect the wind had on the water this afternoon. Photojournalist Tom Cole captured these great shots of the white caps and waves on Blund Reservoir.